Thank you, love. I'm live now. Okay, baby. Namaste, God's goddesses and emissaries of light. Please like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. I'm going to be talking to you about guarding your goddess energy. And it's not just about us as women, but men need to also guard their God energy and not just sow their royal oats everywhere. And why it's important to be stingy with you. Why it's so important your energy with love and care. So a lot of us, when we were younger, we emitted so much of this sexual energy. Even as children, we've had it all along instilled inside of us. Many of us, including myself, this is the first time that I've publicly shared this. Hi, beautiful. Hello. Namaste. Welcome. Many of us have been victims of circumstances with sexual molestation. Many of us have been raped because there are spiritual vampires that knew that we've had this energy and they took advantage. Let's just say that. I, I was molested over 9 times as a child by both men and women. And as I got older, I was raped not once, not twice, but I was raped 3 times. That is just how strong the sexual energy is with someone who is a goddess manifested in the flesh. And oftentimes I always wonder, what did I do to attract such horrible experiences? But it wasn't anything that I did in the flesh. It was what was in my aura spiritually now. And in a awakened person, I understand it even more so now than anything. And that is the reason why I set out on a track to guard my children against predators, sexual predators, like not allowing them to go and just spend a night over family's house just because they're family. You just never know who will target your children sexually. And as parents, we have to be very tapped in and tuned in and watch our children and where they go, who houses they go to, etc. Even their friends that they hang around. As a little girl, like I said, I as well. Okay? So be careful of who you allow your children to go spend the night with. And thinking that, oh, well, just because it's a child, that a child doesn't have the tendency to be sexual towards your child. This has happened to me on more than one occasion, on many occasions when I went to go spend a night, even with cousins. I've got molested by cousins. I got molested by uncles. I've got molested by more people that are okay. The goddess energy that many of us carry as divine feminines is very strong, it's very pure, it's very sacred. Sacred in such a way that we also have to be careful of those that we willingly choose to give our bodies to. Okay? Sometimes it is too powerful for the average Joe or the average man to handle. Okay? Baby. Okay. Thank you. You're absolutely welcome, Shine. No problem. This is something that is real and most people don't even touch on. Most people don't even talk about because they may be ashamed or they may not even know or have an education on energy, how energy goes. There's 5 people here. Please smash that like button. Thank you so very much. They may not understand energy. They may not even know how to control energy. And that's the thing. A lot of people are so blessed with many gifts, many talents, but don't know how to use or tap into their hidden gifts. But divine feminines especially need to be very careful who they choose to sleep with. I had a situation happen to me where I slept with a guy who showed me all the red flags of being very obsessive, but I kind of ignored them because he was like a hopeful romantic, and me being a hopeful romantic myself, it was intriguing. I slept with this man, and then I started to see how obsessive he started to get towards me, and so I called and there was a note on my car about how much he loved me and that he just wanted to sleep with me one more time. Like, that was it. That's all he wanted because I was the woman of his dreams. And, God has finally blessed him with someone like me. And I ignored him. Well, next thing you stole credit cards, stole my clothes, and let's just say sometimes when you give away your sexual power to someone, you don't know how they're going to respond. Some people can't handle rejection after that. Okay? You just never know what sets people off. Let's just say that after they've had a sexual encounter with your soul tie. Soul ties are very real. You got to be very careful of who you're soul tying and who you're. Don't cut cords. They don't know anything about it. And you find yourself in all these entanglements with all these different souls. Whoever that person slept with, you're sleeping with that person as well, especially if they have not energetically cleared their aura and cut the cords. I wanted to also talk about something too that most people are not aware of. I was aware of it subconsciously, but not on a conscious level until I read about it in a book. But the woman's menstrual, her bleeding, it's a very powerful essence, very strong. It has blood is known as the essence of life. If you read it in the Bible, it has life in it. It's part of your life force. Blood carries your vitality, okay? It carries the spirit of who you are down to the essence. All right, you guys, I haven't seen any likes. What's going on? There's 6 of you here. There's only 1 like. Please hit the like button. Push the like button. Baby, I thought you posted the link. Oh, okay. Let me see. No, babe. It could be slow. Let's see it on my. Shine said, yes, I didn't know. I understand as I grew. Some people know but don't know how. The crazies, I know what you mean. I'm very careful now. It took a lot. I'm learning more and more. You be teaching me too. Thank you. Baby, look, I'm showing. Look, come and see. It's not here. Can you like as well? Can you push like too? I don't see, baby. You take a moment. Anyhow, we're going to talk about the power of. It's weird because after showering, I don't see it. Thank you, though. All right. There's power in the pussy. Okay. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean that in the most uplifting, spiritual way possible. You have your nutrients that are there within your flow. You also have toxins that are coming out too, but there is a special time during a woman's moon where the potency and the power, and it's at a time when she's not clotting. If you're still clotting, that means that you're still shedding from your endometrial lining and your cervix. And you don't want to have intercourse during this time, but there is a specific time where you're just flowing. There's just blood pouring out, and there's a man or your mate going against the rules, going against the Bible when it says not to sleep with your partner during your menses. Okay? Um, this is on a spiritual note. Okay, spirituality is different from spirituality is different from religion. Okay? I prefer spirituality because it helps me to evolve. It helps me to reclaim my power, hold my sovereignty as a divine feminine, and to be the true divine being that I came here to be. But when you do that, when you're intimate, when you're just, and I come on for 7 days, most women do, but there are some that come on for 2 or 3. But you always want to make sure that you find the day that you're just flowing, where there's just like, spotting and not plotting. That is the time where you're able to empower your man. And when he lays with you, he gets revitalized, revived, and refreshed. And it gives him power, spiritually and physically. Okay? This is something that the ancients knew about, that they kept hidden from, because they didn't want you to know the power in your bodily fluids. They didn't want you to know how powerful and how strong you are, and how you, as your divine self, have the ability to heal your partner and to strengthen your partner. You see, you could be sheep that are led off to the slaughter because you don't know yourselves. Knowledge is power. That is the reason why the Bible says that my people die or they perish because of their lack of knowledge, just depending on what translation of the Bible you have. Because what you don't know, it can hurt you. It can hurt you in a sense that you can be living your best life. You can be manifesting your reality that you want, had to bring about these manifestations. I believe my next topic that I'm going to discuss with you guys is about how to manifest during sex. How to use intimacy, for those of you that are still intimate, to bring about your heart's desires. And why sex is so sacred. And why it should only be between you and someone that's conscious and not just giving your flesh away to someone who is not spiritual, someone who has not arrived at that level spiritually, someone who has not risen in their power, and how it can keep you down, it can keep you stuck, it can weigh you down, it can be a hindrance more so than a harm, right? Hey, Fire Tribe! Oh, thank you so much. My husband got my hair braided yesterday. I went to the market with my sister-in-law, and it was quite the experience, you guys, because I had 4 women braiding my hair at the same time. It only took 2 hours, and I was just like, man, that was bomb. That was a good experience. I never had that many people in my head at the same time, but thank you so much, love. This is powerful information. Thank you. Emotional energy. I had a stalker for 2 years with talking the phone, but was so obsessed and having sex on my menstrual. You. There are men out there that know that they gain power from having sex when a woman's on their menstrual. There is this knowledge is hidden knowledge, but there are so many people that are knowledgeable of this. For real. And most people will be like, oh, it's nasty to be intimate when you're on your menses. Yeah, it's nasty if you're clotting. But if you're just having just a flow, and when I say just a flow is a flow, you guys. I mean, it's common sense. Where, of course, you still know, you're conscious of the fact that that is the time when you're able to be intimate with your partner and give him strength. It strengthens his body, it strengthens his aura, it strengthens his mind. So mind, body, and soul, you're able to give your man power. I know what I'm talking about. Unbeknownst to myself, I have been doing this for quite a long time and didn't even realize it. I just thought that, you know, that was what I was supposed to do, to satisfy my emotional energy. Okay. And see, that's the thing. Like, if you give your energy, your sexual energy, to the wrong person, that's what happens to a lot of women. And men, too. Men get stalkers as well. It's not just women. My husband left on that note. My husband just confirmed it by leaving the room. Sexual energy is not always something that you have to emit during sex. Flirting with someone, being sensual with someone can stir up in that person that emotion to where they want to feel attached and connected to your energy too. Because you don't have to be in a physical act in order for a person to get attached and want to be connected to you and to stalk you and to do crazy stuff. Know your power, hold your power. Don't just give it away just because you know you got it. There are a lot of people that use it for the wrong reasons, right? They use it to manipulate people, to control people. Sex is a powerful drug, you guys. You think love is a powerful drug? Combine the two. When it's all said and done, a divine feminine who gets caught up, let's just remove the title of a divine feminine, let's just say a woman in general, okay? A woman who gets connected and tied up with the wrong man, that man will drain you. Have you seen most women who look older than their age? They may be in their 30s, but they may look like they're in their 40s or 50s because they got connected with the wrong energy. They had, okay, stress them. Listen, I don't care how good his magic stick is. It is not worth someone depleting your energy. It's not worth someone dragging you through the mud, all for the sake of you saying that you're in a relationship with someone. Being connected with the wrong woman will destroy a man's career. It's not a one-sided thing here. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. So I'm saying this for men and women alike. Being connected to the wrong person will destroy you. It will deplete you of all of your vital force and all of your energy. It is so important that when you're intimate with someone, life and not taking it from you. There's a lot of people that take from you when you're having sex through sex magic. Some people don't even know. They're not even aware. They're unaware. I haven't found my link though. I know you sent it. Good for you, Heather. Celibacy is an amazing thing because it helps you to keep your power. It helps you to really, truly manifest sexual energy. The way I always looked at it since I have been awakened, that is when I'm having sex, that's my manifestation time. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as me, get my rocks off or, me having an orgasm. No, when I'm, and that's how it should be. You should be conscious about how you're being intimate and why. What are your intentions? What are you wanting to receive from the intimacy? It's always, for me, manifestation. I'm manifesting something every single time. And every time, we're intimate, I keep my intention on what it is that I want to manifest and it comes about. That's how powerful you are. You should always make sure that you're manifesting. There's something that I'm looking for. Is it called transmutation? I'm thinking that's what Napoleon Hill talks about. And Think and Grow Rich. Your sexual energy. And when the right time comes and the right partner comes along, you can release it. You can release that energy and you can manifest with your partner. There's just so many things that I can go into, but I choose to just kind of keep it light this morning for you guys. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I think it's like 9 or 10 o'clock here in Nigeria. We're 6 hours ahead of you. So, yeah. So, and then, there's a lot of times when you are tied up with the wrong person in a soul tie, that you may be depressed. You may become depressed. Okay, it's 5 where you are. All right, that's good to know. That's a good one, Shine. You may become depressed all of a sudden and not even know why. You can pick up this person's energy. You can pick up their mindset. You can pick up the other people that they slept with mindset too. Like a lot of people think that being bipolar and schizophrenia runs in the family and there may be some type of, mental disorder. And it could be, but it could also be that you picked up a spirit or spirits, depending on how many people they slept with and how many attachments they have. I said I love you. You didn't hear me? So, that's it. You don't want to make the soul tie with the wrong person and connect with the wrong energy because it will shatter your life. It will ruin your dreams. You know, there are sometimes people that you can sleep with and they can steal your blessings. They can have everything good going for them in their life, and then you just have the hardest time because they took your energy. They took your manifestation powers away. And why you're struggling in your life, you be looking at your ex like, they shining. They got all this good stuff happening for them, and you don't even know it, fool. It's because of you. It's because they took your energy. They robbed you. And they didn't even have you at gunpoint. You see what I'm saying? And then you sitting up here thinking, oh, God is blessing this person. Why is God letting this person get this and have this? Because you gave them your power and you didn't even know it. And they're using it to their advantage. God didn't endow them with anything. God didn't bless them with what they had. You did. You gave away the blessing when you gave away your pussy. And for men, when you gave away your dick. Okay? Like I said, this is not just about goddess and God. This is about both. Men and women alike have that energy, that sexual energy. It's not just women that were blessed. There are men that have mastered many lifetimes to come in their God energy. And when they lay with a woman, some women want to kill themselves when they're not in a relationship with that man. Because they can't handle not being with that person, because they become addicted. They become obsessed with having sex with this person to the point where they don't even want to live anymore. They don't even see life in its luxury, okay? Because it's a luxury to live each day. It's a privilege. We may live in a world that may be full of fear and hate and all kind of bad things, but it's not the world within itself. It's the people, okay? And right now, we're here to change the narrative in this Aquarian age, to bring love all over, heart-based and heartfelt relationships, right? That's what it's about, is gaining heart-based and heartfelt symbiotic relationships. When you're in a conscious relationship, when it's heart-centered, you don't have to worry about guarding your goddess or your God energy. There is an even exchange, and there is reciprocity and an even flow between you and your person. You don't wake up from the bed that you lie down in feeling like your whole life has just been shattered and depleted. That's how you know you're sleeping with the wrong person if that happens. See what I'm saying? Exactly. And you know what, Empress? Hi, Empress Indigo, Starlight, Empress Shine. That's the thing. You know, when you know better, you do better. Don't beat yourself up over it, though. There's a lot of people that use sex for money.
Lord.
Huh? And I don't judge anyone for what they feel like they have to do in order to make, a means or a living. But careful the karma that you create, because there's karma that comes with that. And being a conscious person is to be aware of clearing out karma and not creating karma. A lot of people do it because of the material benefits that come along with it, but there are spiritual consequences. Okay? I just seen 8 likes and then it went down to 6, So, two people I'm like. Or am I seeing things? I don't know. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys with that. I'll probably come back a little bit later. But yeah, that's it. You guys be careful with your energy. Guard it. Men and women alike. God or goddess. Because you don't know your power. You don't know what you could do to someone's son. You don't know what you could do to someone's daughter. Because you know what? It may not be meant for you guys to be together forever. And this person and you may part ways, and they may not know how to deal with life after they've been with you, without you. There are a lot of people that do very malicious and vindictive stuff to people because someone consciously awakened and they walked away. And there are people that have done smear campaigns on that person, lied on these people, ruined their reputation, all because they would no longer sleep with them again. All because they would no longer be in a relationship with this person or have a connection with this person. Yes, exactly. Exactly, fire tribes. Straight bait and switches. Very correct. Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I love my husband. He's so sweet. Miss Sally, welcome. What are the consequences of manifesting money? There's no consequences if you're sleeping with someone and you're manifesting money. And if you're sleeping with someone in the means of exchanging money, if you both agree to it. But if you're just using someone for money and this person is not consensual and you're just taking the money and you're using sex as a means to obtain it, there are consequences for that. It has to be mutual. We cannot violate people's free will. I don't, baby. They're wanting to make a donation. Can you try one more time, babe? It is the sad truth. So if a person is just thinking that, oh, I'm being with you, and this person genuinely loves me or genuinely likes me, and then as you know, a byproduct, they want to take care of you because that's just how they are. They want to make sure that they provide for you, but your intentions were not pure with this person, and you're just not really into this person like that, but you're sleeping with this person to obtain money or monetary gifts. There are some karmic lessons and karmic consequences that come behind that. No, baby. I don't get it. I know you're here because I can hear me echoing in the back. Okay.
You find it?
No.
I don't know.
I give up. Thank you. Turn your volume down, babe. I give up, Togo. I don't have a cash app. Um, I don't have a super chat because they won't monetize my channel because they keep on giving me some weak, petty excuse about me having another account that I deleted, deactivated, sent them the confirmation to their email and everything. So, you trying from another phone?
Try to hold on a minute.
Can you try from another phone?
No?
Try from your iPhone. If not, don't worry. Yes, it is ridiculous, but you got people that, just don't care. People that are out for themselves.
Can you change the name of the YouTube channel already, right?
Um, 1 second, you guys. Don't be staring at me like that.
Oh,
I said, don't be staring at me like that.
no, it was the buttons, so I was kind of like searching for buttons, so.
It's Rising's Ascension right now. My husband went to go look for our channel name. He was like, you changed it already. You find your baby? Anyway, let's continue to keep going.
Yeah, sure.
So even as little kids, growing up, I I used to have adults come on to me. It was very uncomfortable, and I have a daughter now that I have seen adults do the same, like telling her how beautiful she is and how when she get older she's gonna break boys' hearts and stuff like that. That's the same thing, the same things that were said to me as a little girl, but a little bit more obscured. Um, and when I mean a little bit more obscured, I mean like sexual things, like I wish I was your age because you'll be my girlfriend. You know, things that I feel like are inappropriate to say to a child was said to me. Okay. Yes, men especially were the ones when I was a little girl to, say inappropriate things to me right in front of my mother. And it's like, I don't know what happened to like the 80s and the 70s and where the mind of these people were. Maybe they were too strung out on LSD and marijuana and psychedelic drugs, because they would say that shit in front of my mother, and my mother never said nothing. But I am very peculiar with my daughter, and I pay very special attention to her, and when people say things to her and how they say things to her. And my daughter has not yet experienced anything that I experienced because of that, because I shelter her. And I know people say, oh, you shouldn't shelter your kids like that. Well, it's not a bad thing to shelter your children. My kids turned out to be very good kids, and I saved them from some of the animosities and some of the bad things that had happened to me. You know, due to my parents' negligence on their part. You know, both of my parents worked, and so in the summertime I had to go spend the summer with family.
Joey's gonna leave the couch until you get ready.
Okay, all I have to do is, my bottoms. That's it.
So you need to pick up routine.
Huh?
So you need to pick up routine.
I won't. I'll be done with this in about a minute. All right, you guys, I'm gonna have to go. My sister-in-law is coming again, and we're going out to the market today. Thank you guys so very much for joining me. Don't worry about the donation. You guys can donate at another time. All right. Thank you so much for just even mentioning and considering it. All right, you guys. I'll come on with something else to talk about. Namaste. Thank you, baby.